The Roland-Garros Set.
Merci.
Late September and early October in France. Summer dwindling and wilting into a trustingly chilly autumn. But what's the clay bridge that slides you between seasons? I'm Alexandra Lawton, and we're here at Roland-Garros.
The Roland-Garros Set.
My name is Fabrice Santoro, and you're listening to Roland-Garros Set. Woohoo!
Bonjour! Day 4 at Roland-Garros, and the forecast says that it's going to be the driest day for the next week. So naturally, I came prepared in a summer dress, hoping for the best. But today, Stan the Man's going for round 2, and Alina Svitolina against Mexico's Renata Zarzoa. And Americans like John Isner and Serena Williams are also doing the Roland-Garros shuffle. Today, I'm off to speak to a tennis champ and household name whose face is instantly recognisable and is to Roland-Garros as John McEnroe is to line calls. So, very excited. Off we go. I have the absolute pleasure of standing in front of Fabrice Santoro, who's nicknamed The Magician, because he tricked and mystified his opponents on the court. Hello!
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, and you're looking very smiley today, day 4, Roland-Garros.
We have a beautiful sun in Paris, that's why I'm very happy. No, I'm joking.
No, well, look, we need that optimism, because the British have that optimism. You've got a kind of British sense of how to deal with the weather, I feel.
Yes, I play Wimbledon many times, so I know how to deal with this weather. I like the forecast to be a bit better. I like the blue sky to come back in Paris, but unfortunately, it may not happen.
Well, let's be honest, it is nearing on October, so we can't wish for the impossible, but there we are. So you retired in 2009.
2009 was my last French Open, but then I played 3 more. And I retired officially in 2010 at the Australian Open. 70 Grand Slam, yes.
Now, you won the Roland-Garros Junior title at 16 and 89, so you must have a lot of memories here. I was only 2 years old at 89.
Yes, I have a lot of souvenir memories here in Roland-Garros. You know, when I was 14 years old, I was living actually in the stadium as a young boy, practicing every day.
Really? Like Yannick Noah, Sophie Amiak?
Sure, all of them. We all lived in the stadium, in a building that doesn't exist anymore. I have amazing memories here. Oh,
wow. Any in particular? What's the worst and the best memory you have at Roland-Garros?
As a player, as a professional tennis player, the best memory is probably when I beat Marat Safin in 2001 on court Philippe Chatrier. And the worst is one first-round defeat in 93 against Japanese player Shuzo Matsuoka.
Why, yeah, everyone knows that was a bit of a tough one for you. It's documented, but from the horse's mouth, why was it so ouch?
Strange, because I was playing great the weeks before. Everything was green light, you know, and when I walk on the court, I got tight. And when you get too tight in tennis, it's never a good. It's never a good point.
Andy Murray, Sampras, and Federer consider you their favourite player of all time. How do you feel about that?
Oh,
did you know that?
I knew that. I mean, you know, those compliments coming from Pete Sampras and Andy Murray are huge for me, because I have so much respect for them, for what they achieved during their career. I mean, Sampras in the same kind of years as me, and recently what Andy did. So when you know the top player in the world has those kind of words, you're a bit proud.
Yeah. Oh, no, I agree. I mean, it's Federer, it's Murray and the like. But who's your favourite player? Just, let's say not a current player, but who was your favourite player back in the day?
As a kid, it was John McEnroe.
Who commentates over here? Does he know that you consider him to be the favourite player?
Yes, because I played recently. I played with John a couple of times in some exhibition, and I was very impressed the first time I saw him on the tour. I am used to see him on the tournaments, but still have the same respect for him.
Right, so meeting your heroes, you can do it.
Yeah, it's a good thing, no?
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, I'm standing in front of you, so there you go. So you've stuck around at Roland-Garros as a tennis analyst, commentator, end-of-match announcer as well. So Roland-Garros really is, and has been, really, your home. But so is Tahiti.
My parents lived in Tahiti for 8 years, between 1965 and 1973, and I was born there in 1972.
You had a bit of experience in Tahiti. Do you prefer the weather there to France?
To the one we have in Paris today, yes, clearly I prefer to be in Tahiti, yeah.
Okay, so today my sujet du jour, if you will, is sports and tennis players that have excelled in other sports. Now, first off, you're one of the few players that plays a double-handed forehand. How in the world did that happen? Did you just think, oh, this is a way to be different? Or did you get on the court and think, oh, this is new?
I never tried to be different on a court. Everything I was doing was natural. So when I hold the racket for the first time as a kid, 6 years old, I hold it with two hands, and I was feeling comfortable this way. I started to play some tournaments. I won the tournament, so if I can win a tournament playing two hands, why I will change? And another one, and I never change.
You know, I tried it over the summer, and it's very, very tough if you don't have the knack.
If it's not natural, I can understand that it's almost impossible. But to tell you the truth, playing with one hand is impossible for me.
Really? Are you left-handed or right-handed?
That's a tough question, because I can play a little bit both. The right hand is more important.
Do you excel in any other sport?
I like soccer. I'm living close to Parc des Princes, so I'm going there to see PSG a couple of times a year. I do quite a lot of sport. I go and bike a lot. Soccer is my main sport after tennis.
Do you think that you could have, because there's so many people, so many tennis players that could play scratch in other sports, you know? I mean, apparently Nadal is a very good soccer player, very good golfer as well. And even Lendl's family, that's a family of golfers, isn't it? He played professionally, so does his daughter.
Yeah, Ivan Lendl's family is in sports. For all the daughters are playing golf, I think, and Ivan is playing himself. Is playing a great level in golf.
If it's not tennis, what's your favourite sport?
Clearly soccer, because I watch soccer very often. I used to play, but it's quite a dangerous sport, and every time I play, I'm scared to have a physical issue.
This is a very indelicate question, but you've been on the scene for a really long time. How old are you?
I'm 47, soon 48.
No way, really?
Yes. Yeah.
Good Lord. Well,
52?
I was going to say 60, but no, I'm only joking. But you have, I think, and I don't care who says otherwise, the best hair in tennis.
The best what?
The best hair in tennis.
Are you serious?
How do you keep it so coiffé, décoiffé?
I don't coiffe.
He says while ruffling his hair.
Yeah. No, I don't do a lot actually to my hair. I'm pretty lucky to have quite a lot. Compared to many men, I have to go to the hair cutter quite often.
But I've also always admired your teeth. And I know that sounds really strange, but they're sort of pristine, white, and it's a smile that's so unique and so sort of, I don't know, you just want to be your friend. Can you direct me to your toothpaste and how you keep them so white?
No, you know, teeth are not important those days. We all wear a mask.
Yeah.
So it used to be a good point for me, the teeth, but not anymore.
Oh, no. Well, one day the mask will come off. So what do you expect from Garros this year? Forecast is looking exceptionally and unyieldingly rainy from tomorrow.
Tennis is probably the sport where you need more adaptation, because we travel all around the world. We play on clay, hard court, grass, in Asia, US, Europe, with a ball like this or a ball like that against this opponent or this one at 10 in the morning or 10 p.m. And this year in Roland-Garros, the winner will be the guy who have the best adaptation, because it will be very difficult to play in those conditions.
Yeah, I mean, the clay is getting a bit clunkier, and a lot of people whisperings that like Nadal might not win it this year. It might be Djokovic. What do you think? Or you're not allowed to tell me, really, are you?
No, I mean, I don't have the answer. I mean, Djokovic can win, Nadal can win, Thiem can win.
Could you win if you played today?
And I can win the toss, maybe.
As a short tennis player, I am, and you used your, well, that's why they call you the magician. You were able to maneuver and tactic around the court like no other. What's your advice to someone that gets lobbed and loses all the time?
Well, anticipation. Have a look at the position of the racket of your opponent. You can get some information when your opponent is going to use a lob. But it's not because your opponent hit a winner on a lob that you're not going back to the net. If it's your game to go in, you have to keep going, and one day you will find the solution. Yeah.
Or just give them a dazzling smile, hey?
Yes, you can.
And so that was a hard-hitting interview. I'm not sure you'll agree, but
I've seen already many good matches, which is a good point because 99.9% of the people will see Roland-Garros this year are in front of TV. Yeah. And when you are at home on your sofa watching Roland-Garros, you can see some great matches. So stay home and enjoy Roland-Garros.
Thank you so much, Fabrice.
Thank you.
What happened?
In a shock event mid-afternoon on what seemed to be an idle Wednesday, Serena Williams announced that she'd be withdrawing from competing at Roland-Garros. In a press conference today, the tennis superstar said she didn't give her Achilles enough time to heal after the US Open and responded as to whether this may even be the end of her year.
Yeah, I think I need 4 to 6 weeks of sitting and doing nothing, and at least 2 weeks of just sitting down. And then from that, after that 2 weeks, I've been told that I need to start doing a little training. So I think I'm going to call it more than likely. I don't know, doing the math on that. I don't know if I'll be able to play another tournament this year. So I'm definitely going to take that first initial 2 weeks of just nothing and then start from the next 2 weeks. And then from that, I'll get a little bit better, but it will give me a lot of time to fully recover for the future.
Just spotted 2 spectators, one of the 1,000 allowed in.
We're just arriving at the moment.
Yeah, who are you seeing?
We don't know yet. We're just hanging around and looking for the court we're going in.
Okay. Well, you chose a good day for it because it's not raining. It's actually quite nice, no?
No, it's quite sunny. It's all right.
So Roland-Garros, do you know who Roland-Garros was?
Yeah, a pilot, an aviator.
A French fighter pilot? Yeah. Do you think he liked tennis?
I'm not sure, actually. I don't know.
He never played tennis. Okay. He didn't actually have anything to do with tennis, really. He preferred rugby, cycling.
Okay, rugby, I would say. Yeah.
There's that, and also he's a war hero. He almost invented the first machine gun artillery on planes.
Riot gun, yeah. Exactly. I knew that, yeah.
Yeah, so he's basically, it's amazing though that this is a tournament named after a French war hero, basically, and he didn't really like tennis.
Yeah, it's not that surprising. It was a hero, anyway, so it was French, it was a hero, so why not?
And who's your tennis hero?
I like Gaël Monfils very much.
Well, he's no longer with us here.
I'm very disappointed. I would have liked to see him play.
And who are you going for now?
Nadal.
Of course.
Yeah, easy one.
Enjoy the day. Thank you so much for talking to me. Thank you.
Did you know?
So I'm walking around Roland-Garros and was attracted to the laughter. Yes, laughter of this lovely lady.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, well, I want to be where you are, laughing and joking around. Are you having a good time?
Yes, of course. I mean, it starts off with some of the great desserts. We have some good food here and just enjoying a lot of the tennis.
And what's your name?
I am Alicia.
You're Alicia, and what's your name?
Adrian.
Adrian, guys, I want to give you a bit of tennis knowledge. Would you be?
I probably need some.
You probably need some. Okay.
Let's find out. Let's see how much I know.
All right, Rafael Nadal, if he could play any other sport professionally, what do you think he plays?
I could see him being like a point guard on a basketball team.
And you?
I would say soccer.
Well, you're not wrong, except it's not just soccer. He actually chose to play tennis over a professional career in soccer, as well as being a very, very solid amateur golf player. Surprising?
Not surprising, but surprising.
No, you said point guard. That's like...
I mean, he's Spanish, so I thought they got some good point guards in Spain. Maybe he could have, been a basketball player.
Yeah. All right, okay, I'll start with you for this next one. It's quite easy. 19-year-old Yannick Sinner. He's not just a tennis player. What else do you think he's good at?
Probably sounds like a German, so I'm going to say he's probably good at skiing.
Skiing, yes, you've got 1 point, Alicia. Oh, you got it right. Yeah, exactly. So you've got 1-1 here. All right. So now I'm gonna come to you. Almost have to buzz at this one. All right. So Caroline Wozniacki, go. What do you think she did?
What did she do? Oh, she was a water polo.
And Alicia?
I think that she probably did skiing too.
Both of you were wrong. She was a top swimmer in Denmark and exchanged...
said swim.
Yeah, you both got it wrong.
Swimming, though.
Oh my God. All right, point guard. Okay.
That's like 1.5. I got a half point on that one.
All right, I'm gonna subtract a point from you for that, actually. So high flying, she exchanged swimming for a high flying tennis career. All right, now this one's it's the last one. So a lot's riding on this, both of you. Gaël Monfils. What about him? What else do you think he did?
I am going to say basketball on this one.
Basketball. I gotta go back. He looks like he can dunk, for sure.
Okay, you're not wrong. Basketball is one of them, but then he's got another one.
Okay. If I had to pick, it would be I would say rugby.
Skydiving.
No. There was a very good sort of full-rounded point in the first one, but skydiving and rugby. Gaël Monfils, wrong. Basically, he was asked to pursue basketball before tennis and athletics professionally before tennis. He even won the French under-13s and 14s 100-meter sprinting championships. Yeah, track, exactly. And he could have gone to the Olympics, but now he's a tennis player. Have you learned something today?
I learned that all the tennis players have multi-talents and they could have been other athletes for professional sports.
Yeah, tennis players are pretty good athletes, sounds like. Sounds like they might not be bad at athletics.
Oh my gosh, well you two have been such a pleasure. Are you seeing, what are you looking forward to today? What tennis?
I think I'm looking forward to the Nadal match later today, and I was kind of sad about the Serena match, but I hope she does get better. I think that's important too.
I'm gonna say Anna Samova in the upset. Ooh. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, look, enjoy Roland-Garros, and thank you so much for talking to me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Can you put a little bit of gel on your hands, please?
Not a problem. Thank you very much. Thanks. So as you heard, that's it for today at Roland-Garros. Day 4, and things are rapidly moving forwards. It's anyone's guess as to what's going to happen next. Tomorrow, we take on the women's tennis and have a giant of the game on the programme. Can't wait, and I hope you join us for the Roland-Garros set. If you have any comments or stories that you'd like to share with us, please do get in contact at #Roland-Garros on Twitter, go to Facebook, or use our official Roland-Garros mobile app, or just get in contact directly with me. That's at Alexandra Lawson. Toodaloo.
The Roland-Garros Set.